Welcome back to the channel. I'm Pro Enzo Vidz, and this is the Ankle Breaker Podcast, episode 37. So welcome back to another episode. Obviously, just got a bit of a different sort of layout today with the headphones on, so hopefully I'm loud and clear and I have no issues. But welcome back to the podcast. Going to be a good episode. Got a lot of things to talk about actually, and it's been a very big week. It's been very interesting with everything that's happened this week. Players been sacked, controversy from everywhere actually. So we will talk about all of it. But first of all, Rugby League Round Up. How's it going, bro? And what on for Friday?
I'm pretty good. Friday was it was pretty good to see my team finally win after 2 shocking weeks of football. It was good to see us win. It's quite unlucky for Manly. I thought it would, if they had some of their players, it would have been a lot closer. That's for sure. But I quite enjoyed a Friday. It's unlucky for you, but hopefully, even Manly, which we'll get into in a bit, can try and get a win for the top 8, and hopefully they can stay there because I do want to see him do well. So I've been good as well. So that's pretty good. How are you, bro?
Not bad. Look, obviously been pretty good. So thanks for asking. Before I get into anything else, just got a quick donation there by Mr. Lachlan with a $2 donation. He says, It's going to start with yet another donation. You are welcome. Well, Mr. Lachlan, thank you for another donation. That's, I know you donated plenty of times to the channel now, so thank you very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Great support of the channel too. I'm going well, and we seem to got a good crowd right now building up. We've got 10 people watching the stream, so thanks to everyone that's tuned in because it's going to be a good episode. A lot's going to be discussed, and just hope you all can sit back and enjoy what's to come. So I'm going to go through the comments just now and seeing who's watching. So looks like we've got CJ in the chat, we've got SS Storm fan, Faraz who says, can Broncos get the top 4? I think they've already made it. They're playing better than Melbourne, and I think from now Panthers, Cowboys, Sharks, Broncos, it will be my top 4. Jason Reader in the chat too, and it's locked on the chat as well. So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to go and check both those channels out if you haven't already. Rugby League Round Up's YouTube channel is linked in the description down below, so be sure to check him out if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get into it. But it's going to kick off a bit of a bang, and I mean a bang as in it's going to be controversial. Not everyone's going to like what I say here. I get it, but I'm not that one, sorry. But this is my opinion, this is my thoughts, and this is where I come from on the jersey. So basically, Manly yesterday released a Pride jersey. Now, this Pride jersey is basically something that represents or kind of, helps people that, are gay, I suppose, and helps that them people, with their sexual preference or whatever it is. I can't talk about it without laughing sometimes, but it's just about helping them people out and supporting them, whatever. But look, it's caused a lot of backlash, and it's right backlash too, and it's caused so much controversy because 7 Manly players that are going to stand down from playing the game on Thursday, which is obviously disappointing. But can you really blame them? Because you can't force a player to wear a jersey where it's like they have their own beliefs. Not everyone has to abide by wearing something they don't want to, because we all have different opinions and stuff like that. So what makes the Manly players have to be forced to wear their jersey like that? People are saying it's a bad look, but look, it's not. It's a bad look on Manly. I think we should start off with, because Manly are the ones that released the jersey, and no other club in the 114 years of the NRL has ever done that. So that's the club's fault for doing that in the first place, and it's caused so much controversy. Why would you mix politics with NRL? Let the game flow how it is. Politics have too much of an impact on players, I think, and on the game as well. So I think it's the right call. And people, I don't know how many people are I guess on this and agreeing with with the pride jersey and everything. But I don't care if you call me homophobic. I don't care if you think I'm being rude or anything. It's my channel. I'm allowed to give my choice and opinion on what I think. And I just want to say the pride jersey is disgusting in my opinion. I think it's filthy. I use it for toilet paper instead of actually wearing it as a manly jersey, and I despise it. I don't understand what the reason of it is, because it's women in league round. It's not pride and gay and it's homosexual, whatever the fuck round it is. Okay, it's none of that. It's women in league round, and that's where the full stop is. I can't believe that the club's done this. I don't care how many people are upset, like I said, because it's my opinion. I'm giving my thoughts on it, and I don't mind. Rugby League Round Up, do you want to give any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I will. Definitely. Quite. I was quite amazed when I saw this yesterday on the Rugby League Jerseys Instagram page, because I thought, well, yeah, okay, well, they've made a jersey for gay people, but if they want to have a LGBTQ jersey, they need to probably make a round for it. So, yeah, I would just be confused. I thought it was women in league round, and they've just gone out and completely made a different jersey to what women in league round stands for. And
That's the jersey right. That's the jersey right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's my comment right there. My comment is there with the clapping emoji. So can't blame myself there, but go on.
And for the 7 place set to stand down, that's I'd be fine with that, because everyone's got religion. Everyone has a religion, has their faith. I'm Orthodox. I'd probably stand down too, because it probably goes against my religion. But yeah, that's all the players' decision. The club can't force them. And yeah, it was just a bit amazed by why they made that jersey. And don't worry, I think General Rugby League will be posting about it in the next couple of hours anyway.
Oh well, I can only imagine what she'd say.
$15.
Hold up, let's get this up. Oh, Nick, mate, legend. I'm gonna read this out. So, Nick from Australia says, "Fuck them gay, dirty jerseys, disgusting jerseys. The NRL should be ashamed of bringing bullshit politics into the game. Also, fuck the West Tigers. Hope they're all happy today. Up the Cowboys, lads. 27-36. Yes, yes. But look, a $15 donation, Nick, mate. I really do appreciate that. That's massive. That's massive. Yeah, look, Nick's a legend, and I was not expecting that. But Nick, if you're still watching, I do appreciate that very much, brother. And mate, the message is just far out. Fuck them gay, dirty, disgusting jersey. Oh, we do too. And he says, oh, hang on.
When am I donating? When am I starting donations on my channel? Well, when I start to donate, I'll have a job, a credit card, which I don't have at the moment. And when I put donation page on my channel, that'll probably be when I'm a lot older than I am at the moment, because I'm still quite young for it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. But to everyone that's just donated so far, thank you very much. That means a lot to me. But look, final words. I think that what Manly and the NRL have done here is completely wrong, in my opinion. I don't think bringing politics into sports is a good idea, like I said, and I think it's just disgusting. I think it's controversial, and fuck the yellow, black, orange, green, red, fucking blue rainbow. Fuck it. Fuck the gay people. I don't care. Fuck them all. It made me so angry seeing how we've released a pride jersey when the only club that has done it is my club. I mean, if you know me well, you know how much I'm against this homosexual whatever stuff. So, I completely despise it, and fuck GAY.
Hey bro, I'm just looked at the jersey on Fox League's Instagram page, and someone wrote Israel Folau would love this.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
just
well,
so many comments on Fox. It's so funny.
I mean,
Oh,
people are going to definitely hate it. People are going to definitely have their opinion on it. I'm not going to like it, which I can't blame them for. Mincy Rabbitoh says, I wonder what gay Manly fans think of it. Well, you know what? What do they think about it? Not my problem, because I hate it, and I think it's disgusting what we've done. To be honest, I don't think bringing politics into the game is a good idea. Upsets too many people, and as you can see by what was said before, 7 Manly players are going to sit out for Thursday because of it. So it's too controversial, and if you want to promote that stuff, promote it elsewhere, not on a jersey where players are going to sit out now. It's just not on, honestly. Anyway, we're going to get into the actual podcast now. That was a bit of fun we just had there, but topic number one. Topic number one. This is our fourth round of the NRL. So, going to recap the round it was and what of it. I'd like to start with you, Rugby League Round Up. What was round 19 like for you, mate?
Yeah, there was some up and down games. I think Thursday night I just got so bored, to be honest. It was quite a bludge. Friday's games, the Knights Roosters was not a it was kind of a bloodbath, obviously. The game before that, which our two teams clashed, and even though the scoreline was a margin of 14, the game was much closer. You could tell like it was really tough out there. We didn't score till the 80th minute, so in the second half. So yeah, Manly defended well and we defended well, but no one could score. So it was a very tough, good game of footy. Then the Raiders Warriors, a game of two halves, very much so. Warriors controlled that first half well, and then Raiders just blew them out in the second. The Panthers Sharks, which I honestly thought was my favorite game this round. I thought it was physical, tough, and I thought Sharks bring a good fight to them. Even though I don't really like the club that much, I really hate them. They did bring up a good fight against the Panthers. So yeah, that was a good one. The Rabbitoh Storm, I didn't even watch it, so I don't know. The Bulldogs Titans, very high scoring. We'll get. I will say that after, and then the Tigers, Cowboys game, which was really really entertaining in my opinion. It was a great game. So yeah, that's my thoughts. It was pretty up and down week. Oh no!
All right, we'll get through. We'll get through this one just quickly. So, Mr. Lachlan has another $2 donation, so I appreciate that again. South Sydney improving since the Dragons lost. Hey, yeah, absolutely. I think South's on a real roll at the moment, and for me, they've consolidated their place in the top 8, in my opinion. And then on to the 8 donations, and Nick with another great donation, legend, absolute legend. Thank you, Nick. But this message, I'm going to out loud. I'm going to read it. I hope Luke Brooks gets attacked by a magpie on the way to training. The Suki cunt. Go legal friend your nan, you stupid cunt. Go fucking end, Tigers. Jesus Christ. Mate, that's just I couldn't stop laughing when I first saw that. That's just too funny. But
I was wondering what happened.
Thanks for making me laugh, Nick, and thanks for the donation. That's 2 donations now, and Mr. Lachlan too. Thank you for other donations. Really do appreciate that. Thanks for your thoughts on that. On the round was a Rugby League Round Up. Obviously, yeah, it wasn't great with Manly losing on Friday, and I guess it wasn't great seeing what happened with the Blake Laurie situation. But you can go check that out in another video of what happened there. But round 19 was pretty good. There were some good quality games, and I thought Thursday was pretty good with Eels Broncos. Eels obviously disappointing at home. The Friday fixtures like Manly the Dragons, Dragons were just a bit too good in the wet, and then Roosters and Knights was one I didn't really watch as much as I wanted to really. But actually, why would I? Because it was going to be a win anyway for Roosters. But Roosters won easy. Saturday wasn't bad, and Sunday was controversial at best. For two good reasons, which the next topic we're actually going to talk about is based on something controversial happened yesterday in the Titans and Dogs game. So this news broke afternoon. And, it's about Kevin Proctor. So topic number 2. Kevin Proctor has been officially sacked by the Gold Coast Titans due to vaping in the bathroom of Combank Stadium, the Sheds. So a bathroom which is probably in the Sheds, I'm guessing. And this was during halftime because the video he took and posted on social media was at 3:17 p.m. and the Dogs and Titans game started at 2. So I imagine it was at halftime or somewhere around that when they had a break, actually. So it's very disappointing because I just want to say that Kevin Proctor, as a captain of the club and as a leader of the Titans, him doing that is a really bad look for the game. And it's more of a bad look for the Titans, I think, because there's plenty of NRL players that vape anyway, and it's not really illegal, I suppose. But I guess for the Titans, as him being the captain and someone that many of the young players probably look up to, it's sad, and he's been sacked now, but that's his fault. He shouldn't have done that. He didn't follow the rules of the stadium and the NRL for vaping, during a game. So it's his fault. It's his fault. What do you think?
Yeah, he should be sacked immediately. I don't know about other clubs, what they will do. I know there's been other clubs that just stand down their players for a game because they did drugs. But I think, if they're given one warning, that's fair. But to be honest, I don't like, if I was an owner of a club or a CEO, I don't like one of my players doing drugs or any of them at all. So I'd immediately stand down for either the rest of the season or sack him and send him to another club just so they can play footy if they want. But seriously, Kevin Proctor, who's been a captain for so many years now, not just the Titans, I'm pretty sure he's been captain for the Storm too at one point in his career, has just, bloody just ruined his career, even though, to be honest, I think it was getting towards an end. He's just made sure it's ended because I don't think any other club in the NRL wants him. Who knows if Super League wants him or not? I know a lot of old NRL players go there, Mitchell Pearce, Maguire, etc. But I don't think even the Super League would want him after this situation here. Personally, I don't like what Proctor did. I think it's stupid. I think when at halftime, when your team's down, not the best thing to do is not to vape. It's to get your team up, encourage them to get up, try and win the game. But a leader of the club would definitely do that. He didn't do that, so he's not, in my opinion, he's not a true leader. And you know what, Kevin Proctor, I'm happy you got sacked from the Titans. I don't like the Titans as much as a club, but I'm happy that the Titans sacked him because he deserved it. So he asked for it, and he got what he needed. So yeah, that's my thought.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree with that because I think whenever you sort of vape during a game, especially when you're playing the game too, it's so bad for your health and it affects you in so many ways. So that's his fault for doing some of that. And since he did it, he has to pay the consequence now. That's the consequence of him losing his captaincy and being sacked at the same time. So he's not going to get another club, in my opinion. I don't think any other club's going to sign him. I think he's going to retire. He's 33 years old, so he hasn't got much to offer anyway in the NRL. I think he's already done enough for both Storm and Titans in his career. I don't think there's much to achieve. I mean, he's already lost his spot to both Fermor in the back row anyway, who's the future of the Titans. So he gets a bit of money now, I think. I think the Titans get a bit of money now, actually, with him going. So this helps him in a way. And he was off contract anyway, I'm pretty sure. But again, Kevin Proctor being the captain of the Titans and being a leader there, doing what he did on Sunday, it's just embarrassing and it's a bad look to his name. Because I remember back in 2017, he took drugs with Jesse Bromwich on the tour where the Kiwis played Australia. I think it was at GIO Stadium, Anzac weekend or round, I think it was. So he's done another bad thing, unfortunately, which has costed him the spot. So Kevin Proctor, you pretty much just cancel yourself pretty much in your career. So that's your fault, bud. Moving on to 3, more controversy from today, but it's controversy from a different game. And this is where a lot of people are starting to say that the Tigers are robbed. Now, do I think the Tigers are robbed? I think they were, personally. I think they should have, definitely won the game after the full-time siren. But, the Cowboys, in the end of the day, got the win, and there's not much you can really do now, I suppose. But Justin Pascoe, who's the CEO, is trying to find a way to get points deducted off the Cowboys, actually, which I find very interesting. But it's not going to happen only because it's never happened before. And if you were to do that, a good example is that, if they're going to deduct points off the Cowboys, then why not deduct the grand final, so like the trophy from the Roosters in the Raiders grand final 2019, because that was a bad call, and the Raiders got robbed in that one. So, but I think I think it's a bad look for the game. What do you think, Rugby League Round Up, or the Tigers robbed yesterday?
I do think they're robbed. They were robbed. Sorry, I think they were robbed. Unfortunately, not much you can do about it. Like you said, I think you can't really appeal, because if you could appeal that decision, you could go back 5 years where there's been so many robberies and there's been no points taken off the team that won, because it's just, you can't do anything about it. It's just game's over. That's what happened. Have to deal with it, which sucks. But you can't really do much about it. I know Justin Pascoe, obviously the club wants to get off the bottom of the ladder as soon as possible. So he's got to try and appeal it. But I don't think they're going to win that appeal, because it's just a game. The bunker makes some stupid calls almost every week, and they rob teams almost once or a couple of times a month. So, I mean, if we all got points for appealing, then everyone would appeal. So, yeah, that's just how it is, and we can't appeal it. So, yeah, can't do much about it. Unfortunate for the Tigers, though. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, and just also, I think it's never happened before. Like I said, deducting points off a team, you can't do that without a real good reason. Now, I guess that this is a good reason to, since the Tigers were most likely robbed, but it's never happened in the game, and it's not a serious bad thing. I mean, I gotta say, luckily this wasn't a team in finals, because imagine the reactions of it being like a preliminary final or semi-final. That would be so much worse, only because it could cost the side potentially a grand final spot. So luckily it was the Tigers, no offense, but yeah, this is very bad look. I'm sick of everywhere Graham Anderson coming out and saying that the bunker got this wrong, or this referee got that wrong, whatever. How many excuses do you need per week? I mean, the referee's been around for years in this game, and they're still making their job hard enough by making stupid calls. So I can't blame the Tigers fans for erupting after that loss, because they have a right to. So look, I think the Tigers were definitely robbed, and the bunker needs to get a real. I mean, look, they don't put so much money into this stupid bunker, and they can't get things right. So it makes it off at the same time. I'm actually just thinking about it. So fuck the bunker too. Moving on to the fourth topic now. So on to the second last topic. This is based on Melbourne Storm, and the Storm are obviously in a lot of trouble with getting players, and that's because they've lost Remus Smith for the rest of the year. They've lost Xavier Coates for a while, but he might be back soon. And they've lost Pappenhausen for the rest of the year with a patella injury, which is basically the knee. So they're trying to ask clubs for players on loan deals. They asked for Josh Adokar to come back to the club. That's not going to happen. That would not happen. And Gus has already turned that down. So Jane Campbell from the Titans has been discussed. Dewey from the Tigers, apparently. Dan Laurie has been discussed. I heard Kamala has been discussed as well. So they're trying to target a couple of players to come to the Storm for the remainder of the year in a loan deal. So, I'd like to ask you, what players do you reckon might go there, in your opinion, that are not getting game time at particular clubs that could go to Melbourne for the rest of the year?
I don't know. I think, you know what? I'd be happy to do this now. I'd be happy to offload Tyrell Sloan for the rest of the year to go to the Storm to play first grade and come back to the Dragons, he'll be a much better fullback for it as well. I think that would be really smart from us and from the Storm, so he can get some experience in first grade and he can come back a better player. That's personally I would take that. You know, he's a future of the Dragons, that's for sure. Obviously, he hasn't had much game time with us. He's playing reserve grade at the moment. Who knows if we're going to play him? I'm hearing reports we are, but if we don't, I definitely offload him because, just the first grade experience, it'd be really good. Being under Bellamy as well, how good would that be for him? So, it also help improve his defense as well because obviously his numbers, he needs to get his defensive numbers right. Obviously, that's why he's been dropped from the side because, doesn't get his defense right, but he'll definitely learn that at Melbourne for sure. With Bellamy, I also think Marianne Seve won't cut it at centre. I don't think he's a first grade player, in my opinion. I don't look. He can be good sometimes, but he's not consistent enough, in my opinion. That's just my thoughts. I do also like the idea that they're going after Jaden Campbell. Obviously, he's playing off the bench. I don't understand why. I know Brimson's their best choice at fullback. I think you can play Jaden Campbell anywhere on the field. Personally, 5'8" halfback, because he's got a good kick on him too. So I wouldn't be surprised if Titans let him go for the rest of the year. Paul Momirovski would be recommended because obviously CJ said it in there. They should get him. I think it'd be good because he's obviously got connections with Melbourne. I believe he won the premiership in 2020 with them. So that'd be a good one as well. There's a lot of options here as well. I'm just looking at some of the off contract players, and you've got a couple of them. So definitely the Storm should go out, and I think Tyrell Sloan is a great option in my opinion. I think that's just what I think. Just young player, very good. He's got a lot of talent, and it won't only help improve the Storm's team overall. They got a proper fullback, and Nick Meaney can go back to the winger spot. It'll also help improve him. So that's just what I would do. I think I'd loan Tyrell Sloan.
I like the idea of Sloan actually, because Sloan is a good player on his day, but I think Ramsey's just playing better for the Dragons at the moment, and that's obviously left Sloan just playing reserve grade, which I don't think he's a reserve grade player. So that's a good shout. I think Mel could really use him actually with get some more experience to help his game. But I'm just looking at this comment from CJ. He says, "Or Kevin Aguirre before he goes back to Super League," which isn't a bad option actually. I think that's a good call because Aguirre is obviously experienced and he can play fullback, centre, wing, and all that. So that'd be a good pickup for the Melbourne Storm on a loan deal since he's not getting game time. So I don't mind that. And Warriors and our Fnatic said also that the Warriors have said to Reece Walsh. So I was expecting that actually because I don't think they'll let him go early with his situation with how he left Warriors. But look, I totally agree with what you said. I think looking at some players available like Sloan, who you said was a good option, but Campbell wouldn't be bad because at the Titans, I think he's a decent player, but just injuries, I guess, are not helping him. I wouldn't mind seeing him maybe go for Adam Dewey either. Like Dewey was not too bad of a player. He might be okay for the Storm for the rest of the year. Brendan Elliott is not a bad option. Brendan Elliott can play fullback, and he did that at Manly a couple of years ago. So maybe Melbourne can use him as well as a bit of a cover up. So they've got some options. They've got some options out there, but they've got to do something quick because they don't want to wait till the August 1st deadline, because the August 1st deadline, if I'm correct. So they would like to pick up something quickly before that all happens. So interesting times for Melbourne, we'll say, because I've never seen Melbourne this bad with depth before in a long time. But we are going to get on to the fifth and final topic now. So we've already made it to the last one. So this obviously is our team of the week for round 19 and our player of round 19. So to start with you, Rugby League Round Up. Who is your player of round 19? And take us through your team of the week too.
Obviously, it may seem biased, but my player of the round will be Ben Hunt. Just had such a good game.
Yeah, fair call.
He definitely carried us to the win. Without him, we're a 12-point worse team than we are. So 12 to 18 points, and I think we've got a troll in the chat there. Won't worry about that. But yeah, Ben Hunt's my player of the round. I've no clue. I'm not even going to worry about that. My team is James Tedesco, fullback. My wingers are Alex Johnson and Josh Adokar. My centers are Val Holmes and Isaac Tagore. My halves are Matt Burton and Ben Hunt. My front rowers are Payne Haas and Joseph Tapani. My number 9 is Jeremy Marshall King. I thought he was really good. Keon Koloamatangi and Jeremiah Nana are my back rowers, and my lock is Patrick Carrigan. And my bench contains a lot of backs in here, or a couple of players that can play in the back end, back plays in general. Luke Keary, Corey Harawira-Naira, Latrell Mitchell, and Blake Laurie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. No, good team. Just look. I hope. Yeah, okay. I don't want to see any fights. I'm just saying, I don't want to see anything happening right now.
Okay.
We're nearly
I thought it was a
troll anyway.
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah. Okay, so my player of the week for round 19, I'm giving it to Josh Adokar. I thought Adokar was brilliant for the Storm. For the Bulldogs, I'm supposed to say, but my apologies. But yeah, he was good for the Dogs yesterday for the Titans, against the Titans. Played really well. Broke a record actually, running for a particular amount of meters. So that's good for the Fox. Good to see him full pace. We know how fast he is. So good on Adokar for having a good game yesterday. But my team of the week goes like this. So I've got fullback James Tedesco, wingers Alex Johnston and Josh Adokar. My centers are Val Holmes and Isaac Tago. My 5'8" is Matt Burton and halfback Ben Hunt. My props are Payne Haas and Joe Tarpany. My hooker is Jeremy Marshall King. My back rows are Keon Koloamatangi and Jeremiah Nanai. And at lock, I've got Patrick Carrigan. And on the bench, I've got Connor Tracy, Kurt Capel, Max King, and Dejan Arce. So right there, that's our team of the week for round 19, as well as our player of round 19. So Rugby League Round Up, pleasure to do another episode with you. This was a funny episode, but a very good one too. So thank you again.
Yep. Very, very good, entertaining episode. I hope all the people on here in the chat enjoyed it. I definitely did, and so it was very good. And thank you very much once again, Proenzo. Been a pleasure, and go the Dragons, and good luck to Manly this week.
Yeah, cheers, bro, and good luck to Dragons and to Cowboys. Thank you from Australia and Mr. Lachlan for the donations, and just thank you to everyone who watched the channel and watched the stream, I should say. But thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well, Rugby League Round Up, if you haven't already. His link is in the description down below. So again, thank you everyone, and have a good night. So laters.